everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Redskins coming in at 3-0, going up against the Eagles, who come in at 4-0.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25. At the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A deep ball for Dotson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw on second down. Paul, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Paul. And Jeffrey's got it. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on second down. Paul going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw again. Paul, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
With a big tight end shifting around. To throw on third down. Paul. And that will be incomplete as well. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now come the Eagles. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Paul. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. The results for them so far not that great. Well, Not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on second down. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And now a first down following that long gain. The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. He'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now they try the right side here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on second down. Paul throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down, here's an option right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll go option to the short side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 3rd and long. Paul. And that's caught by Smith. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Paul flushed out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd and 2. Paul. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Frank's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down following the incompletion. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
So that'll back him up 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Paul. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield. And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? And some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. Airing one out for Crowder. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Paul, and he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 38. Ohio. Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. On first and 10, Paul throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Paul looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. Well, he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down. Paul. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Silver Salinga busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down. Paul. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Flex round!
Looking to throw. Paul. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Defense showing blitz.
Here we go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down now after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Paul Puslosny in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Now Marshall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Check 4. Let's go.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Jordan Reed has it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Eluding the pressure right. They juked him. And some room to roam now. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. 1, 9, Ohio.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. Throwing again. Hall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Hicks in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Play clock winding down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
All right, here we go. Over. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Back down it up, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And now here's a carry heading left. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Time running out here on the play clock. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go. Let's run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Christian Jones able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Paul. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, Paul. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
First and 10. Paul. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second and 10. Paul eluding the pressure right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders, they've added on, extending their lead a bit further. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, Paul. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing on 1st down, Paul. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
No. Check, Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. In motion, the tight end Reed. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nigel Bradham in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and 10. Paul. And now here is another interception. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to throw here. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Josh Doxson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, Paul being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down. Paul. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. To throw on 3rd down. Paul forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A deep ball for Dotson. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
Crowder in motion here right.
Here we go. Gun.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he loses the football a second time. And the Eagles are going to go ahead. Take another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Leopard. Detroit. Back that up. Gun. What's the edge? Detroit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this looks to probably be the final play. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Let's go! White, 90! White! Check! 53 fight! Check! 53 fight!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
On 1st and 10, Paul. Now a desperation throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, Charles, it's one thing.